Today we will solve some biochemistry questions. Let's start with some introduction to biochemistry. So first question is DNA, RNA and proteins are, so what they are? They are linear polymers. Next is DNA is aptly known as the information provider. Next is RNA is known as intermediary in genetic information flow. Next is protein are aptly known as the workhorses of the cell. Next is the strongest bonds are covalent bonds. Six is most biochemical reactions rely on non-covalent linkages. Okay, most biochemical reactions rely on non-covalent linkages. Then seventh is non-covalent bonds do not include. So non-covalent bonds do not include sharing or exchange. Okay, next is electrostatic interaction energy is defined by Coulomb's law. Ninth is the energy range of hydrogen bond is 13 kilocalorie per mole. So next is the energy of a typical carbon-carbon covalent bond has an energy of, it is 85 calorie per mole. So typically an atom pair due to van der Waals interaction has an energy of, so an atom pair due to van der Waals interaction has an energy of 0.5 to 1 kilocalorie. It is very small. 12, water is polar in nature. Okay, the distribution of electric charges in water is, distribution of electric charges in water is asymmetrical. So next is number 14. So the dielectric constant of water, we all know it is 80. Next is the first law of thermodynamics states that, so it states that the total energy of a system and surrounding its constant. 16 is the second law of thermodynamics states that the total entropy of a system and its surrounding always increases for a spontaneous process. Okay. 17 is the energy released during a process occurrence is, so energy released during a process occurrence is potential energy. Okay. 18 is a disorder in any given system is defined by entropy. 19 is the heat content in a system is defined by its enthalpy. So the tendency of a non-polar molecules to aggregate in water, it is known to be as hydrophobic interaction. Non-polar molecules, when they aggregate, it is hydrophobic interaction. Next is the property of biomolecules having polar functional groups and hydrophobicity is known as amphipathic. Okay, polar functional groups and hydrophobicity, it is amphipathic. Next is the interaction between oppositely charged groups usually form, so oppositely charged group usually form salt bridges. Okay, the process of bond cleaving in biomolecules, it is hydrolysis. Acids are proton donors. So bases are opposite, they are proton acceptors. So high pH dissociates what? High pH dissociates strong bases. Low pH dissociates strong acids. So the negative log of acid dissociation constant it is denoted by pKa. The negative log of H plus is denoted by pKa. Same. Okay. Next is 30. The life forms that obtain energy from inorganic compounds, they are lithotrophs. The life forms that obtain energy from organic compounds, they are organotrophs. Inorganic litho and organic organo. The term metabolome refers to total small molecule content. Okay, metabolome, total small molecule content. The mass of a molecule is denoted by Dalton. 34. Carbon containing molecules with different configuration but similar chemical bond. Okay, different configuration but similar chemical bond, it is stereoisomer. Next is geometric isomers are also known as, they are also known as cis trans isomers. 36. Chiral centers are asymmetric, having asymmetric carbon. 37. Mirror imaged stereoisomer pairs are known as enantiomers. 38. Non-mirror imaged stereoisomer pairs are, it is known as distereomer. So one is enantiomer, one is distereomer. The spatial arrangement of groups in a molecule is, it is conformation. Next is reaction that require energy, it is endergonic reaction, and the reaction that release energy, it is exergonic reaction. A reaction where the rate of product formation and the product conversion to reactant matches, then the reaction is said to be as, it is said to be as, what do you say? It is said to be as disequilibrium. Okay. A reaction where there is no net change in the concentration of either the reactant or the product, it is said to be as, steady state. No change in the concentration, it is a steady state. 44 is the degradative biochemical pathways that yield free energy are called catabolic reactions. So the synthetic biochemical pathways that require energy are called anabolic reaction, that release energy catabolic, that require anabolic. Next is all enzymatic biochemical reactions, they are collectively said to be as metabolic reactions. So this was about the introduction in biochemistry. Next we will start with discoveries in biochemistry.